Okay, I think we are finally good. Hello, everyone! How we doing today? I hope everyone is doing well on this fine Saturday evening. Who we got today? Mikey Mike, good to see you. Keo3290. Hats off the hat. Silver Pigeon. Good to see y'all. I hope y'all are doing well. Hope everybody had a good week. I know I had a great week. Nothing like super crazy amazing happened, but I got a lot of work done that I wanted to get done. There should be a new video soon. I wrote something for a project that I'm very excited about. So, a lot of personal goals got done this week, which was fun. Jiko is apparently a word for self. That's interesting. I mean, considering the whole, like, theme of this fangen seems to be, you know, figuring out your own sins and, like, becoming a better person and facing your past or whatever, that would make a lot of sense. So, that is wonderful. Trying to think what happened last time. So, Daisaku, I think that was his name, got murdered by... I'm blanking on her name. Mayume, I think was her name. Because she had a friend who was, you know, in danger from the motive video, and she wanted to protect her. We didn't get all the lore there, but you could put the pieces together. Then she got executed. So that was less fun. Oh my goodness, happy late birthday! Happy late birthday. I hope it was awesome. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. We are going to finish the last, like, tiny little portion of chapter 1 and then hop right into 2. We'll see how long we go for tonight, but that is the plan. So let's go ahead and scooch on over to gaming. I always gotta start on the black screen because I gotta make sure the game is sized for the window correctly. Doobie-doop-bop-bow. I'm trying to think. Okay, I know I said that Iki was cooked last chapter, but that's because I didn't realize they didn't realize how the trial system and killing game work. Now that I know that they don't know, but now that they do know, I'm worried. I'm worried for my goat. Like, now that they know someone's gonna have to figure out the crime and you have to obfuscate it, it makes the most sense to go for the investigator, y'all. I'm worried. And I don't want him to die. Like, I like them a lot, but I am preparing myself for the inevitable. Let's put it that way. Okay. That's a little quiet for y'all, let me thinks. Adjust it for me too. I love, this is an original song, and I love it when fangens do stuff like that. Like, that's so cutesy. I don't think this one has, what is it called? I don't think this chapter has voice acting, from what I recall. Only the first one had the voice acting in it. Okay. I think that's sized okay. But we'll see once I get to the menu. Rest in peace, Queen. I never formed a concrete opinion on you, but... Okay. Alright, I think we are just good to go. So let's load on up. What did I witness? Death. That couldn't be real. Why was it so extravagant? Why was it so brutal? Why was any of this happening? What kind of hellish nightmare was I in?
It's deadly.
So, did you all enjoy my wonderful show? I believe our main actress gave a wonderful performance. This is a dream. This is a dream. Denial is a river in Egypt.
This isn't real!
This must be a work of fiction. There's no way. This is sick.
This sucks.
I thought I'd seen gory deaths before. This is something else.
Wildcat!
Looks like we've both had firsts today, Wildcat. Never thought I'd see something so brutal.
I'm sick of this shit!
This is hell.
God damn it!
Crap, crap, crap. We're all going to die. We're all gonna fucking die.
I don't want this.
I want out of this hell. I don't want to see any of this anymore.
A death game.
Okay, Fuyuka, I know I said was like cooked beyond belief, but that was only chapter 1. Since she's seeing chapter 2, I think she's gonna last a while. I'm gonna say like 4 or 5. At least the late game. How could somebody die so painfully? How did any of this possibly happen?
Pretty pathetic.
Oh, please. Just shut up.
Oh.
Huh?
Fuck
What
you!
the hell do you mean?
Somebody will die
Like,
soon.
2 people died. People die every day. Get used to it. Oh, aren't you just so edgy? Aren't you just so cool and jaded and desensitized? What an asshole, dude. What an actual jerk.
Be careful.
Have some empathy, bruh. How are we supposed to get used to this cruelty?
Why?
You were her friend, weren't you? Why say something like that? Tsubaki went very quiet, struggling to answer. I don't have friends. I don't need any of you. Forming attachments only makes me sad because my friend died or whatever, so now I don't make friends. But then, she turned toward the exit.
Yeah, she was nice, but so what?
Oh wait, CG, that means I have to save.
Should I be begging to get out, crying over how much I miss her? None of you fucking matter.
Yeah,
to me,
there it
get
is.
I don't care whether any of you live or die. Good people can do terrible things. Bad people can do acts of sacrifice or whatever. What the hell does that change? People will die. In the end, none of us will make it out of here alive. So don't waste your time sobbing over some dead bodies.
Meh, 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 meh.
Give it some thought. Stop refuting yourselves and accept the truth. This is a game of death. We're all pawns on a game board, taking turns rolling the dice until the game ends. If you want to live longer, then get that into your head, got it?
You gotta get your head in the game. You gotta get your head in the game. Everybody stayed silent at Tsubaki's words. In a way, felt like she was right.
Got it?
Smell you later. They didn't say that. See you later. I barely got any sleep, so I'm just gonna jump in bed and peace out. Tsubaki turned to the elevator and left.
How fun.
Wow, I think I have a new role model.
Villain!
How could you see a villain such as her as a role model?
Little me.
Did you forget that I am a villain? I may be great at cooking, drawing, decorating, and whatever else is needed for me.
I'm warning
But in the
you.
end, all of them are pawns, Toshi. Mayume wanted to be a heroine, but look at where that got her. A hero or warrior can't do anything here.
Bye-bye.
Anyway, I gotta go check on some stuff. See y'all later. With a wink, Dia vanished as well. I will be resting. Perhaps that may clear my mind. Chiyuki.
I think.
I will do the same. A few more chimed in feebly. We were about to head to the elevator, but...
Well,
Wait, I have an announcement to make.
I take responsibility.
I take responsibility for the deaths of Daisaku Kuroyanagi and Mayume Aikawa.
Really?
You know, it's a little too late to confess to murdering the guy. Ugh, that's not... Never mind. Look, I suspected Daisaku was hiding something, but if I had not pushed accusations at him so frequently, he may have acted differently. Hmm. Hmm. Now, isn't that interesting? I was not expecting Fuyuka to be the type of character to, like, self-reflect like that. I was kind of expecting her to get worse, honestly. Because we lost our quote-unquote antagonist. So I kind of thought she was gonna go all Tsurugi Kinjo on us and be like, alright, stricter rules, this is never happening again under my leadership, rah 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 rah. I kind of thought someone was gonna have to push back against her and that would be the main conflict for this chapter, but I guess let's see where this goes. And if I had thought about your individual mental states instead, perhaps I could have noticed how Mayume was affected by the motive.
Waste of time.
And what's the point of saying all this?
Indeed.
From now on, I will change my tactics as the leader of the group.
Bullshit.
I don't fucking believe this. Why the sudden change? Didn't you believe all of us were foolish?
Pay
Yes,
attention!
but I had a flawed way of thinking. I thought about the entirety of the group rather than each individual. I had a flawed strategy. Despite my pride, I'll admit that. Wow, we are just speedrunning her character arc.
Why?
Yeah, Hikari and I having the same thought. It's not like you to admit something like that.
Can't believe this.
Maybe it isn't, but I need to change my ways. I need to be a better leader for this group.
My apologies.
May we discuss this tomorrow instead? I cannot think that deeply in this current atmosphere.
I recommend...
Yes, you may. Everyone, get some rest. Did we ever, like, actually, though, agree to make Fuyuka the leader? Unless I'm, like, misremembering. Didn't she just kind of say, okay, I'm the leader now? I don't think we ever, like, actually appointed her that role. Let's have another meeting tomorrow. Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Yep. With mumblings of agreement or simple silence, most people stumbled their way out of the room and into the nearby elevator. But I couldn't move. All I could feel was myself shaking. My breaths were heavy. They were quick. Crash out moment. As the elevator closed, I felt my body crash to the ground. But it was like I was drowning, suffocating. I couldn't think, I couldn't breathe. I could barely feel anything around me. Everything seemed to blur. It was all a mess of shapes and colors. I touched the ground, but it didn't feel like I was the one touching it. All I could do was exist as a simple vessel. No thoughts entered my mind as my body struggled. Everything felt unreal. Everything felt empty. Everything felt like it was so far away. But then, I felt somebody hold me.
Come on. You are weak now, but that won't last long. You struggle right now, but that won't last long. You can depend on me.
Depend on her? I'm so weak when I'm alone. I'm barely my own person. I'm responsible for every mistake. I'm responsible for every failure. That's what I remember when I hear the phrase, "You're your own person."
You have me by your side.
Somebody strong. Somebody courageous. Somebody outspoken. I could have somebody like her on my side. Then maybe I'll be okay. Maybe I don't have to be my own person. Maybe I can depend on her. I nodded through my pain, unable to say much more. Fuyuka will be by my side. I don't have to be my own person. Sure hope this doesn't end up like Daisuke. That would be unfortunate. And then there were 12.
Very odd, isn't it? Reflection system. Sacrifice system. It always struck me as odd, what Dia said, that the system of the death game is the main system, But a main system still implies there are other systems too. So, maybe this truth of mine will be useful after all. Truth of paradise? I still don't understand it. But perhaps, we may be able to escape after all. Aha! But that wouldn't be fun, would it? Not for a person like me.
Wow, aren't you just, everyone's just so edgy and cool, and I'm not like other people. I watch gore videos.
Life and death are a game. I may as well play to my very end. I wonder if everyone would mind writing a few more poems.
Thank you for playing Chapter 1. Once you get to the main menu, I can check out some bonus scenes. Now begins Chapter 2. Yippee! Oh, don't put my goat on the cover. Uh-oh. I don't like that. It's another day, isn't it? Did any time actually pass? I feel so stuck. My body can't move. My limbs are frozen to the bed. I struggle to breathe, to think. She's cute with messy hair, though. Like, that's a cute look for her. But what's the point in breathing if we'll all die anyway? What was the point of getting up? There might be another motive. Another motive means another reason to kill. A reason to kill is a murder. A murder is a trial, and I don't want to do that again. I don't want to debate about if one of the people I grew to know took a life. I'd rather... Hey, I don't know who this is. Huh? I forced myself up. I trudged to my door in response to the yell. Even when I moved, it didn't feel like I did it on my own. It felt like an instinct, a decision I didn't make. Come on, do you hear me? It's Fuyuka's voice. Maybe, if I depend on her, I can get through this. That's what she promised me yesterday, at least. It's Fuyuka. Oh, wait, I already... Are you seriously still asleep? Whatever. Maybe she needs it. I open the door. Good morning. Oh, so you're not asleep. Good. How is your current condition? My entire body feels sore, but besides that, I'm fine. All I need is a little more rest. Now that there's no voice acting, y'all can let me know if you want me to turn the music up for you or not. I see. What took you so long to answer the door? Hikari, answer me. Hikari! Huh? Damn it, you can't be down on yourself forever. Wasting your life away in bed is as bad as dying here. I'm gonna run out of pages. There's so many CGs. You don't need to be weak like this, okay? You weren't close with them anyway. Don't waste away over some strangers. Strangers? But Daisuke and I, we were friends. You knew him for 5 days. A majority of those days, didn't he insult you and put you down? I understand that you two spent some time together, but it wasn't even a week. He was a stranger. Maybe it'd be better if they were complete strangers. Maybe then, I wouldn't miss him so much. Just a stranger. He was only a stranger, right? Talking a few times doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean a single thing. It should have never meant anything. You're right. I'm overreacting. Girl, he died for you. Like, listen, I'm not a Daisuke defender by any means, but bro literally did the, like, heroic sacrifice, push out of the way death for her. And her ass is like, you know what? Maybe he was a stranger. Like, oh, the disrespect. The disrespect. If I was Daisuke, I would haunt her ass for that. Exactly. If you were in my profession, you'd be dead by now. If you hesitate for a moment, if you care for a moment, if you get attached for a moment, you will regret it. You'll be destroyed from the inside out. God, everyone here is so edgy. Everyone's like, I don't get attached to anyone. You are all my playthings. Like, you're right. What happened didn't mean anything. I don't need to feel like this. I'm sorry for not realizing that earlier. Exactly. But in other news, I need you to come to the ballroom with me for the final morning meeting. Follow me. Don't make me wait. I followed her, but as we walked to the bedroom, we passed the living room. I stopped. Excuse me. I stopped. I could only stare. Memories of his body flashed through my mind, but it wasn't there. Everything from yesterday was cleaned up. Even his corpse. His body's gone. The bloodstains are nowhere to be seen. Yeah, see, he did what I said. Haunt her ass, bruh. Like, she disrespected you like that? She disrespected your sacrifice? Haunt her. Even items like the walkie-talkies were moved. Right back to their original locations. I've witnessed a few instances of professionals having to clean up crime scenes. I'm impressed by how thorough Dia is. How thoroughly it was cleaned seems almost supernatural in a way. Foreshadowing is a literary device. It's all gone. I should be happy, right? I should be happy I don't have to see his body. Why am I not? Something on your mind? You're quiet. Oh, sorry about that. It feels wrong. Like it's made to make us pretend that it never happened. You have to get used to it. After a murder occurs in a public place, things have to go back to normal in time. A restaurant has to resume service one day. A train station has to resume transportation one day. Though they may be shut down, the areas have to be reopened eventually. This mansion isn't any different. You have to get used to it. Tsubaki said that yesterday too, didn't they? That people die every day? That we should get used to death? Although it's difficult for most to consider her perspective, I don't disagree. We're both used to these harsh circumstances. It's difficult to imagine a life before I got used to it. What do you mean by that? Well, it wasn't like I came out of the womb seeing a corpse. I wasn't exactly naive and innocent back then either, but there was a point where I wasn't used to seeing violence every day. I see. I'm sorry, Fuyuka. But, let's get going. I'm sorry for holding you up. We headed off again. Soon enough, the two of us arrived at the ballroom. Surprisingly, most of us were there. At least, more people than I expected after what happened yesterday. Ah, Fuyuka. I was starting to get a bit worried with how long it was taking. Whatever, at least she's back now. And I see you got Shortcake at least. Any updates on the other three? No success, unfortunately. She was the only one I was able to get to come here. Whoa.
Hikari, what are you talking about?
Nope, stop. Okay.
Self-voicing disabled.
Thank you. I forgot if I hit V on the keyboard. What are you talking about? I forgot you can make the game voice itself. We tried to gather everyone here, but without success. Thankfully, my persistence still proved successful in contacting you. God, whenever I do like a deeper voice for a character, makes me want to yawn. I think it may just be talking in that register. And the others? Ah, we tried our best to unite together and get them, but only one of the missing three answered that. You guys want self-voicing on? I'll do it for a few lines, just for giggles. Let me turn it down just a little, though. It was quite loud.
Self-voicing enabled. Toshi, we tried our best to unite together and get them, but only one of the missing three answered the door. Toshi, we were hesitant in reaching out to Tsubaki due to her speech yesterday, but we remained determined. We tried to ask them if they wanted to join, but Asuka, she said some shit about not really being in the mood for discussion. Can't really blame them there.
Hearing the
Day
text
6.
is
Chapter 2.
Okay, thank you.
EEB.
Hearing the text-to-speech curse is so funny to me.
Mon, Minty and Grape didn't answer at all, though. It worries the hell out of me. Day 6. Sana shook.
Not
I
even
see
close.
the mean girl has a heart after all. What a surprise that is, huh? Day 6. Mon, I'm not in a good mood already, dumbass. Do you really want to start some shit with me? I'll pummel you, bastard. Sana shook. Woo. Yeah. You go, girl. Tear me to shreds. Day 6. Icky. Aha. Let's please leave the, pummeling to later.
Okay, that's enough.
Self-voicing
That's
disabled.
enough. That's enough. Hope you all enjoyed that. I give the people what they want. The pronunciation was so bad. Is there anything we're planning to do about Ryu and Chiyuki? I don't think it's exactly good to leave them alone. For now, there is nothing we can do. Whether or not they come out of their rooms is not our choice. We can't leave them alone, though. We need to do whatever we can to help them. Leaving our warriors in the dust of the battlefield is complete treachery. But it's not like we can break down their doors. I mean, hell, even if we tried, it'd probably count as breaking a rule. Sorry, I'm thinking about how it said those names. I'm considering the shit we've seen already. I don't think it's gonna be as fucking merciful as a detention. Ryu and Chiyuki. Is there really nothing we can do for them? Oh yeah, did anyone break the news to Ryu that, like, Mayume's dead? Because I don't think he knew that when he left. Did someone break that to him? Even if I'm not supposed to care about them, that doesn't mean their own feelings suddenly disappear. Okay, so the first chapter, Hikari's whole thing was not having a spine, blaming herself for everything. Now this chapter, Hikari's arc, quote unquote, or negative character trait is just gonna be, I don't want to care about anybody. I'm better off not caring on my own. Okay. It feels wrong to leave them alone, especially in a situation like this. Oh, we're so fucked. Okay. Am I late? Huh? Ryu?
Hikari.
Fuck.
Ryu.
Sorry.
Self-voicing disabled.
Okay, listen, I pressed the space bar to advance dialogue, and the V key is right over the space bar, and whenever I tap the V key, that is what happens. I do want to hear how it pronounces Ryu, though. Hold on.
Self-voicing enabled. Hikari. Ryu. Day 6.
Whoa, that
Self-voicing disabled.
That was not even close. I'm sorry about being so late. I just didn't want to run into her by accident. But she isn't here, is she? Well, no, she's not. She? Who the hell are you talking to? Oh, it's so over, chat. So being a basketball player doesn't make you lose brain cells, but I suppose being a biker does. Be quiet, this is serious. Colette turned away from Ryu. Everybody piped down. Ruh-roh. Anyways, Ryu. Damn it. How am I supposed to tell you? Tell me. Tell me what, exactly? Is she, here, but backstage? Or did she leave only for a second? If she is, I'll, no, she's gone, Ryu. Colette? What do you mean? What do you mean by gone? Did Dia somehow let her out? After all this? After that entire trial? After taking a life, she doesn't deserve to... No. I mean, no. I'm sorry to tell you this, but she's dead. What? She's... You're making a bad joke about death, right? Did somebody put you up to this? It isn't. I mean, that's too sadistic, even for a god of hell like me. And even if I lied, that would be disgracing what both you and her would want. I'm not about to make a joke about her death like that. You're not... lying? Ryu stepped away from Colette, his voice failing him. How? How did she... Dia didn't tell us everything about the trial system. They left out an important part about what happens to the killer if the majority votes for them. Yes, after you left, Dia explained that if the killer receives the most votes, they will be punished. If the killer isn't the most voted, everyone else will be. Are you okay, Ryu? I'll be fine. Continue the, meeting, Fuyuka. Please. Oh, wow. He didn't take it well, per se, but I was kind of expecting him to crash out even harder, so... I guess we take what we can get? Are you certain? Ryu nodded. Understood. Now then, this meeting is to announce that this is the last of the meetings, as ironic as that statement may be. After the trial, it became apparent that these meetings only caused more trouble, so I am no longer holding them. That is true. I believe the original intentions of the meetings were lost long ago. Hey, but we can't give up now. We're warriors, fearless and endless. Sure, we had a few iffy days, a few people dead. Yeah, I'm with Ryu on this one. Iffy? When two people died? You just call it iffy? No, that's not what I meant. Not what you meant? Is everyone here constantly lying about what they really mean? No. Never mind. Let's just move on. If you two are done, then I'll continue. Last night, I told you all I would change my strategy in assisting the group. I will focus on the individual rather than the entire group. As a part of that, I will act on my own and no longer force these meetings. If there's any information you believe I should be aware of, you can come to me personally. I will do whatever is in my power to handle it. Yeah, sure. Why come to you with private information? Oh, sorry, yeah, sure. You sure? Why come to you with private information with your track record? You sure you won't use it to push suspicion on anybody? Keep it to yourself and let others suffer over it? Threaten anybody if they dare tell anybody else? That's way too fucking specific. What the hell are you talking about, dumbass? Nothing. Just a hypotenuse. Or a hypotension. Or hypothermia. This bastard is getting on my nerves. Are you okay? I'm afraid none of those words were used correctly, Sanosuke. Iki, you deserve better. Stand up, diva. Oh ho ho. I see what word you were concealing, mortal being. Perhaps our similar desire for the underworld connects our minds beyond what is humanly possible. I see you catch my drift, Wildcat. Obviously, the queen of my future home would understand me quite easily. Of course, mortal of the sun. Your fiery soul is one I can comprehend very well. Every word you utter is as clear as crystal to my sight. In truth, he said it was a hypothetical. Yeah, I put that together, thank you. But surely it's a hypothetical, right? There can be nobody that villainous and... Let me stop this before he drags on. What he said was not a hypothetical. If I am to regain trust among the group, I should come clean about it. During our first day here, I investigated a few things on my own before writing my poem. For instance, the bookshelf in the living room. It held several books that day that were about murders, death games, mysteries, and more under similar themes. Even before the death game was announced. I theorized that Dia intended to have the death game occur all along. They would have started it up even if a rule hadn't been broken. I informed those who I investigated with the day after that of my theory. What the hell? Why did nobody bring that up? Seems pretty fucking important. I harshly advised those who were in my group to not discuss it. Don't put your blame on them. My original intent with all this was to unite the group. In life or death situations, people tend to put blame upon one another rather than pure circumstance to feel some sense of control. In order to avoid that, I wanted us all to focus blame onto Daisuke. With a single target, we'd avoid randomly accusing each other. I'd hoped. But it didn't work out like that. That is why I take the blame for the deaths of Mayume and Daisuke. I put forward everyone's suspicion onto Daisuke. Of course you're to fucking blame. You're the entire reason 2 of us are dead. I mean, no, not really. I mean, to an extent she contributed, but she didn't make Mayume bash Daisuke's neck with a hammer, you know what I mean? Don't get ahead of yourself. Though I am responsible for others suspecting Daisuke of being the traitor, I am not the reason Mayume decided to kill him. That is true. In the end, her actions were entirely her own. She made the decision to do what she did. Oh, to hell with that. Sure, maybe you didn't put the hammer to his head, but you might as well have. You said some stupid bullshit to Chiyuki about her concert. You went on and on about how we're all idiots. You endlessly, this is a blah blah blah, cool new sprite for them, by the way. You endlessly hammered your bullcrap into our ears, even when you fucking knew it was possible Daisuke wasn't suspicious. Who fucking knows who you'll encourage everyone to murder next? Let me guess, you fucking planning some bullshit reason for everybody to kill me already? You're helping nobody but yourself, you bitch. Your whole leader act is bullcrap. You're pretending to care about this whole thing, but I can tell it's a goddamn farce. It'd be better for everyone if you shut your fucking mouth for once and stop being an ass before you're the next Asuka, stop this! Stop it already! What? It's fucking true, Hikari. What are you... Okay, hold on. But Yuka is genuine about this, okay? Last night, she helped me get back up after the trial. She helped me back to my room. She did things she regrets, but she's putting in effort, so please give her a chance before deciding to threaten her like this. I know why you're angry, but please, stop doing this. It's not going to help anybody. Wow, she stood up, you guys. And all it took was Yuri with a question mark? The hell? I thought you cared about Daisuke. This bitch is the reason he's dead. Don't tell me that you really... I did care about him, and don't you dare say I didn't. But now he's gone, and I'm sick of us tearing each other apart like we tore him. So stop making so many assumptions. Listen to somebody besides yourself for once. Please. Why? Hey, Asuka. What is it? I have a quest for you, my warrior. Your general commands you to complete it immediately. Let's go elsewhere. Is nobody gonna, like... I don't know, give Toshi shit for breaking into the motive closet? I guess not. Fine, whatever. Let's go. Onward! There's no time to waste. The problem with Toshi and Asuka, other than lacking foundation, I gave them very similar voices. Asuka stomped out of the room, Toshi skipping by their side. Did I upset them by yelling? Oh my god, Hikari! Maybe I should have backed them up instead. They tried so hard to defend me during the trial, so I should try harder to defend their thoughts, right? Damn it, what's wrong with me? I already upset Asuka, and now I... Thank you. Huh? I've seen how Asuka is more polite to you. You defended me, despite them favoring you. It's admirable. Oh, you're welcome, I guess? I'm certainly glad that ended when it did. I'm rather tired of them escalating every situation with all that yelling and arguing. Oh, Kazuyuki, when are you gonna do something, like, of actual relevance? Well, I'm sure they had their reasons. Everybody's likely a little on edge because of yesterday. Anyway, now that that's over with, what do you suggest we do every day now that you're no longer going to hold these morning meetings? Nothing. Nothing? I'm not sure you understood my question. Do you want me to repeat it? Suggesting new meeting place would kinda count as leading, Kihara. Right. My apologies, Fuyuka. No need. I presume you're used to following my lead, but now you're on your own. It's all of your own decisions what you do from now on, not mine. I am no longer to blame for any of this. And with that, Fuyuka turned to leave the room. Our own decision? What the heck? Why does she think she can seriously accuse and suspect others so much, and then pretend she wasn't responsible for it at all? I was so goddamn cowardly. But now that I finally am able to put forth my own thoughts, she doesn't care to listen, even for a second. God damn it, I'm so sick of letting her... Oh, here comes the fan service. Kihara, what happened to your gorgeous smile? Suddenly, Sanosuke was right there, his arms around Iki. You seem to have your head in the clouds for a sec there. Storm clouds, specifically. I, for one, would love to be struck by lightning, but... You? Anger isn't a good look for you, Kihara. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was getting so frustrated. No, let him crash out. The situation brings out the worst in me at times. Oh, y'all want the dog? We can do the dog. You're right, this is a good time for the dog. I need to, like, commission somebody to do a redraw of the dog. But it's like midnight. Hold on. Where did I even... There it is. Well, I apologize. You're back to your wonderful self. Maybe you can be the rainbow I see after I get struck by the lightning. Oh yeah, I'll bet there's a rainbow with whatever's going on between you two. Lightning? I thank you for bringing me out of my daze, but nothing. I'm going to become a powerful outlet of the future, you know. Want to get in on that deal? I'd rather not see anybody get electrocuted. I wouldn't be surprised if this brainless buffoon actually manages to electrocute himself for his twisted sense of fun. Oh, wait, no, that's the game. I meant to turn off the dog. Whoopsie daisy. There we go. From what I remember, Toshi picked Asuka as his partner back in the investigation. Asuka was the only one in chapter 1, so I figured they bonded then. See, that I did remember that they've, like, spent some time together. The caveat is that happened off screen. So in terms of the story, it didn't really happen. You know, like from the player's perspective, I mean. You know, I'm a god of many things, including lightning and storms. Maybe I can do you a favor, Sanosuke. I feel like... Colette's definitely, like... Colette's either gonna be a victim or, like, a sympathetic killer. Wildcat, you'd really do that for me? You really are my true soulmate. Sanosuke's bi, right? I'm trying to remember. I feel like he said at some point. Oh ho ho! You wish for a forbidden romance between a divine and a mortal. Perhaps you do deserve such a divine punishment after all. I'm gonna say something controversial. I kinda like Sanosuke with Colette more than Iki. At least at this point. Because, like, here's the thing. When I really think about it, what do Sanosuke and Iki have in common? What do they bond over? Like, why would they like each other? Clearly Sanosuke likes Iki to some extent, but I don't really know why yet. Versus Colette and Sanosuke, I feel like they have very similar vibes, they have very similar interests, they have a very similar outlook on, like, haha, death and pranks and being a little shit stain is funny. I feel like they have a little more chemistry and work a little bit better, at least right now. I don't know if that's like a hot take or not, but... Then it's a date! I can't wait to feel a spark between us. Can somebody translate what the hell they're talking about? I think they're flirting with each other. Doesn't he flirt with everybody? I've noticed that it's, either a joke about death or a flirt with him. It's worse than that. Trust me. You would not willingly want to be in a room alone with him. Aw, such wonderful compliments, everybody. Thank you, thank you. In any case, Kihara, I had an idea thingy after the trial yesterday. You're smart, aren't you? I'm not that intelligent, but I suppose I am somewhat knowledgeable on certain things. Great. I've got an idea, and I need you for it. Let's call it a date. Scheduled for... right now. A date? Right now? What are you... Before Iki could finish what they were saying, he was pulled away by Sanosuke and out of the room. I have no clue what just happened. You'd have to be in a different world altogether to understand their nonsense. A different world? But you're already in my world, and I'm not strange at all. Like hell you are. What was that? Okay, sure. As those remaining in the ballroom talked, I returned to my room and took a bit of time for myself. I have some free time. Alright, we can pick somebody. Let's see. I kind of want to do Asuka. I've been doing Sanosuke, but he's been, like, pissing me off, so... Sorry, 1 second. Okay, it is charging. I had to double check that. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, let's go find Asuka. Sanosuke's been annoying me. I have no idea where they'd be. Can I not hang out with Asuka right now? Oh shit. I guess we'll skip that one. I decided to rest for a bit. Taking some time to myself isn't bad, right? Eventually, I woke up. After passing the time, I realized how much my stomach was rumbling. I should probably eat. I headed toward the kitchen, thinking about what food I'd like. However, as I entered, Kazuyuki stood near the counter, working on something. Oh, hey! I didn't expect to see you here. Are you gonna do something? Is bro gonna be relevant to the plot? What are you up to? Kazuyuki didn't respond or even look up. Did he not hear me? I moved closer to him, trying to see what he was doing. On the counter, eggs, sugar, and flour. Sugar, butter, flour. Hello? What are you making? Is it a type of dessert? Cupcakes or brownies sound really good right now, especially after everything that's happened. Bro is locked in. You can't even talk to him. He's stirring ingredients together. It'd be really funny, though, if he wasn't and he was just ignoring her. He must be really focused on it. If he's anything like this while he's sewing outfits, then his designs must be incredible. Still, is he purposely ignoring me, or... Y'all want to see self-voicing does Kazuyuki's name? Sure, we can do that. I'll do it on his next line. Kazuyuki! Ugh. Ah! Before I knew it, Kazuyuki jumped. Some of the mixture in the bowl flew into my face.
Self-voicing enabled.
Okay.
Self-voicing disabled.
It's a little smidgen loud when I turn on the voice, and I don't want to blow your guys' eardrums out.
Self-voicing enabled. Kazuyuki,
Oh!
I apologize.
It got it pretty
Do
right.
you need me to get a towel? I'd be willing to dash. Day 6.
Yeah, whatever.
Self-voicing disabled.
You know, that was one of the best ones, actually. I apologize. Do you need me to get a towel? I'd be willing to... Instinctively, I took parts of the dessert mixture that landed on my face and tasted it. Yum! Cake batter. I miss the taste of cake. I see you don't need my help after all. Sorry. I just, whenever I make cakes with my aunt and uncle, I always like to taste the batter. I see. My sister always enjoyed doing the same when I baked for her. Did it taste good? It definitely did. I'd ask for more, but I'm guessing you want to save some of it for the actual cake. But still, it's really good. Sewing, poetry, decorating, and now baking. You seem to have a ton of random talents. Give me a moment. We may speak after I put it in the oven. I watched as Kazuyuki finished up the cake, pouring everything into a cake pan before putting it in the oven. Honestly, it's kind of surprising you can make cake. It's probably a little stereotypical of me, but I imagine most bakers being the sweet type. If you were Sanosuke, I would instantly assume you're making a dark joke about the flavor of people. No, not at all. I meant, I imagine most bakers is really quiet and kind, you know? You're an asshole. No, I'm sure that's not what she's saying, but I'll bet that's how he's gonna take it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, wait, not that I'm implying you aren't kind. You are, maybe. I think. I'm not kind. You don't have to kid yourself. I only started baking a few years ago, unlike with my sewing. Oh, so that's why you don't think you're as good with it as you are at sewing. Wow, me when I try to read that sentence. So that's why you don't think you're as good with it as you are at sewing. I know you take commissions for sewing, but have you done any professional baking? Go on, what's the show? It's not, is it Cake Boss? That's it. No. I only learned both cooking and baking in order to provide for my sister and myself. Okay, here we go. Give me your traumatic backstory. She loved desserts to no end. Macarons, cupcakes, cookies, brownies, pies, pudding. You name it, she absolutely loved it. But her favorite was always cakes. She especially liked it when I put in extra time and effort to decorate them for her afterwards. Aw, that's sweet. She must have loved eating them. What kind of decorations did you do? Nothing too complex. Most often I put colorful sprinkles and a few bits of frosting around the edge of the cake. Though, I do remember for one birthday of hers, I cut up her much-beloved strawberries and placed them around the edge of the cake. She adored that one in particular. It was like love at first sight when she saw it. Strawberries? Yes. Why is that so surprising to you? It isn't surprising. It's amazing. I love strawberries. When we get out of this place, it'd be so cool if you could make me a strawberry cake or something for my 18th birthday. Oh, if you want to, of course. You don't have to. I don't want to force you into anything. I'll keep it in mind, I suppose. Perhaps it can be a strawberry shortcake. Roll credits, pack it up. Yeah, fucking. As he said those words, I thought I spotted a sly smile. While Kazuyuki and I talked, he took the cake out of the oven and started to decorate it with blue and pink frosting. Gender reveal cake. As he did that, I made a sandwich for myself. We hung out like that for a while. But while we were talking, two people entered the room. Oh, I have an amazing idea. How about we talk about history and we fight misery? That isn't the best. It's accurate, sure, but doesn't roll off the tongue well. Maybe something more like, we're the Wailing Warriors. Doesn't that advertise us as warriors that cry? No, it just, means we fight those who cry. Asuka, no, we're supposed to comfort and reassure those who suffer under the great acts of villainy, not become villains ourselves. You know that's not what I meant. Are you trying to rile me up? Hey, you two. What are you doing? I'd like to know as well. It's incredibly distracting. Oh, Hikari, Kazuyuki. No need to be confused. We're forming a special warrior team. Oh yeah, this went great for the student council. Division is always great. With my guidance and passion, and with Asuka's bravery and strength, nothing can surpass us. And so we're banding together for the good of all. I see. Why is Kazuyuki low-key the most normal person here? Like, just has the most human, sane reactions to things. Says the most normal stuff. Don't underestimate us. No matter the obstacle, we'll find a way to break through it. I stretch. Ugh, my spine. Okay. Hell yeah. And don't you fucking dare mock us or insult us, got it? We don't need your bullcrap, Kazuyuki. Wow, damn. Uh-huh. Kazuyuki hasn't said anything negative about it yet. In terms of convincing me to be more open towards your thoughts, your presumptions aren't doing you any favors. Yeah, but... Oh yeah, I forgot these two have beef. Why? Again? Like, again, maybe this was just like an off-screen thing they offhandedly mentioned one time, but... I do remember these two fighting. Asuka suddenly trailed off. Did I cause that? Did I do that? Huh? Are you alright, Asuka? I'm fine. I'm fine. Are you sure? A sudden change in a hero often marks their turn to the villainous side. We cannot risk this, Asuka. I'm fine, got it? Just... It's fine, damn it. Asuka? What? Tell me what I did. What the hell do you mean? I upset you somehow. Oops, that's obvious enough. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a heartache. Even if I shouldn't care about their feelings. I do. I'm sorry, Fuyuka. You don't need to try to spare my feelings. Please. I'm sorry for whatever I did. Don't hide away your feelings. Don't bottle or jar them up. Why? What's the pun on jar? Smash that jar until it's in a million pieces. That's what you told me before. Oh, I see. Okay, now I remember. And you hate hypocrites, don't you? Let's not mention how hypocritical I am right now, caring about a stranger's feelings like this. You idiot. Idiot? That insult definitely reminds me of somebody else. No, you're not an idiot. It's that... Yeah, I'm upset about something dumb, you know? It's not your fault. Huh? If it's not my fault, then why? This girl literally cannot fathom the idea that something is not her fault. Like... It's almost borderline comical at this point. I don't know. This morning, when you defended Fuyuka, I guess I felt sort of crappy. Like I was betrayed, even though you're obviously entitled to your own opinion of her. Sorry about being shitty. Guess I am a hypocrite, huh? I don't quite understand why you would feel betrayal from somebody who you've known for a week. You're not a part of the conversation, dumbass. And yet, I'm here. I'm curious. Why exactly did you feel betrayed? Because I don't trust Fuyuka a single fucking bit, dipshit. Get your head out of your ass, you can actually see what I'm talking about. Even though it may not be wise to trust Fuyuka, she did help me yesterday. And this morning, too. After the death of him, I needed that. I believe she wants us to do better, but even if you disagree, that doesn't mean we have to be at odds with each other. Yeah, I get what you're saying. It was shitty of me. Sorry about that. If you really think that she isn't a shitty liar, then yeah, I guess I might try to give her a chance. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Thank you. It's surprising you were able to lessen their... how do I put it nicely? Their conflict-seeking behavior. Well, warriors have to be prepared for any conflict. Toshi, you didn't do shit to help. Shut up. Real soldiers don't start conflict on their own. They work to defend themselves from conflict that has already begun. Unlike what Asuka often does. Oh, fuck you. Anyway, topic change. Here's the most annoying question you'll ever hear. Favorite color? Go! Why do I feel like this is gonna be relevant somehow? That's a useless question. Each individual hue has varying strengths, based on where and how they are used. Sorry. For example, favorite color? Who the hell has a favorite color? Green! That didn't work out too well, but thanks for your enthusiasm, Toshi. Colors aside, I do have a small curiosity. Oh, what is it? Earlier today, I saw Iki and Shinosuke mentioned a plan of some sort, I believe. I seem to recall them mentioning a daily activity of some sort. Daily activity? I mean, I do defeat the same opponents daily for extra resources and experience points. That's probably not what they're referring to. What's everyone's favorite? Blue, red, orange, yellow. A lot of warm color fans in the chat. Unfortunately, as you can probably tell by everything around me and my branding, I'm more of a cool tone girly, but the hell? You have to defeat the same opponents over and over every day? What kind of game is that? It's a metaphor for depression, Asuka. I'm kidding. Hey, it's actually like Clash Royale. It's a good game. It's a bit annoying. I can only get a few resources every day, but trust me, the game's good in other ways. The loot boxes aren't exploitative. The gacha pulls are totally fair. Yeah, I like the enthusiasm, but it sounds like a waste of time and money to me. Hey, I haven't spent money on it. Not that much money. I'm pretty sure that's not what Kazuyuki is talking about. I was initially going to ask what you three might know about it, but I'm guessing you three know even less than me based on those reactions.
Self-voicing enabled.
Stop.
Self-voicing disabled.
I literally just accidentally keep pressing the V key when I'm trying to press the space bar. Oh, maybe it's a surprise for us. With everything going on, a happy surprise is what we need. I'm always right, so I know they're planning an awesome surprise to cheer all of us up. If they are, it'd be a waste of time. Waste of time? Look in the fucking mirror. Maybe then you'd understand the definition of a waste. Ooh, the girls are fighting. I know neither of them are girls, it's just how the term goes. This is gonna go badly, isn't it? Please. It's not like all of us are going to have our feelings shift in a mere 24 hours. It's a waste of time to oh, you're edgy too? God damn it! Where's the joy and whimsy? Low-key, only people that have it are like Toshi. Maybe Chiyuki, but I don't know how she's doing right now. It's a waste of time to care about others in the situation. It'd do you good to learn that, for once. Oh, really? What good has not caring done you? You're still trapped here. You're still in the same goddamn situation as the rest of us. Stop acting like you're less likely to become a maggot-infested pile of guts and bones than the rest of us. At least I won't place false expectations upon myself or others. You're setting yourself up for disappointment by believing in the power of friendship. Look at what happened yesterday. Mayume took advantage of Ryu and everyone else for her plan. She didn't only get away from her crime before the killer... me when I cannot read that sentence. She only didn't get away from the crime because Hikari and Iki found evidence to incriminate her. She was willing to leave us all to decay here. Whatever motive she had, whatever reason she killed for, it does not change the facts. In the end, Mayume only cared about herself and her own selfish desires. But we can stop that happening again if you fucking listen. With the team Toshi and I plan to make, the Crying Warriors. Are you serious when you say you believe you can help anybody with that childish crap? No, not yet, but I believe in us. We'll persist until the end and... Childish? At least he's fucking trying. Do you sit around on your ass and expect us all to waste our damn lives away playing Fabric with you? Ooh! Ooh! Things are getting spicy! Bring out the peppers in the kitchen, because we are getting some spice up in here. Asuka, please, don't escalate. I'm done with his bullcrap. If he's gonna be such a worthless piece of shit, maybe he'd be better off dying in this hellhole. Let's just take a moment. Right? Let's have a look-see, right? What's the worst thing Kazuyuki actually said, bruh? That Mayume took advantage of people, which is true. That Asuka can't help anybody, or that Asuka and Toshi can't help anybody. That is unverified. I'm sure the story will prove it's true somehow, but as of right now, it's not. I don't know. I feel like nothing, and this is the first time you'll catch me defending Kazuyuki. Low-key feel like bro was fine. Like, bro was calm, bro was chill. They just didn't like what he had to say. Shut up! With a yell, Toshi rushed between them and tried to stop the fight. Stop it, both of you. You're being atrocious. Girls, please, you're both beautiful. Kazuyuki, I know it isn't likely to work. I know there's a low chance of success, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try my hardest, and I don't care what you think. Asuka, I know you're passionate about this, but that doesn't mean you can threaten his life. You're even worse than him. Ooh, okay, get them. You're both being horrendous people right now. This isn't how proper warriors, proper people should react. Silver Pigeon. Stop fighting! Hello, daddies, hello. Hikari, please, back me up. Please, come on, Hikari, step in. Please, grow a spine. I feel like Hikari only has a spine when the plot wants her to have one. But when the plot doesn't want her to have one, she, like, runs away and whimpers. Toshi was staring at me, expecting me to help him, but I froze. The only movement I felt in my body was my chest rising and falling. What would Fuyuka do? She'd be loud. She'd be forward. She'd be confident. She'd take control. What am I thinking? I can't do this. I can't take control like she can. I'm too afraid. I'd make it worse. It'd be my fault if it escalates. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna look in the technology room. There's some shit there that can entertain me. I'm working on the... I'll resume working on the cake, Hikari. Don't disturb me further. Asuka and Kazuyuki looked at each other for a split second. Then, the two would-be combatants trudged off in opposite directions. Yelling felt bad, but at least it did something. Whoa, sorry. If so, we should reach out to Ryu and Chiyuki first. The two of them were close to those that died. As far as I know, Chiyuki hasn't left her room at all. We'd have more luck finding Ryu first. Well, no, because if you know where she is, if you know she's in her room, wouldn't you have better luck finding her if you know where she is? Versus someone who's free roaming? That sounds good. Let's go forth on our first mission. Okay. I think with that, we're gonna take our break super quick. I'm guessing we're probably gonna go 3 hours today. I know I sometimes do 4, but it's been a long week, so we might cap at 3. We'll see how things run out. But for now, that we're a little under, an hour and a half in, y'all know the drill. Go to the bathroom, get a drink of water, get a snack, do whatever y'all need to do, and we'll be back to find a Ryu in just a few minutes. Alright, we are so back. I hope everybody had a good break. We are gonna go hunting for Ryu. And nothing will go wrong. Oh no, it all went wrong! Though my thoughts still felt distant, I still helped Toshi search for Ryu. We looked in the nearby rooms and down the hall first, but eventually we found him. He was backstage. DG, for sure, bruh. Sat against the wall, staring at the instruments. Toshi waited by the entrance, while I approached Ryu. Hey! What are you up to, Ryu? Oh. Yeah! I'm not, doing much. Sitting here, I guess. I understand. I guess I'm concerned about you. Why? Wait. No, it's obvious why. Sorry for such a dumb question. Oh, no. I didn't mean when I cannot read. I didn't mean to make you feel worse. I'm sorry for being rude with my answer. I only... Actually, let's agree we're both at fault right now. We'll be trapped in a weird apology circle of life. I guess it's alright. I do like Ryu. He's cutesy. I still don't want to talk about it, though. I don't want to be a victim, Hikari. And even worse, I don't want to be another unwilling I think being a victim is worse. I'm just gonna throw that one out there, King. I think between the two, being a victim is worse. Being murdered. Even with you right now, I'm afraid. I'm shaking. My mind is telling me that you'll... It's okay. It's okay, Ryu. You don't have to say anymore. I understand the feeling. Even before anybody was murdered, I understood the feeling. Those unrelenting thoughts. Sorry, can you please leave? I would rather not let my mind overwhelm me. Well, Toshi and I were hoping to help you a bit, if possible. Is Toshi here? Did he hear all of that? Ryu leapt to his feet, backing away from me. Panicked, Toshi rushed over to us and put himself in front of me. I did hear that, but don't worry. As an honorable warrior, I won't let any of us take advantage of you. At least Toshi's doing stuff this chapter. I know I was, like, harping on Kazuyuki for being irrelevant. I feel like Toshi didn't really... Excuse me, at least in the, goodness gracious. At least in the daily life did not do much either. I beg of you. Please leave. Please. No. He can't leave you alone. Not like this. I want to do whatever I can to fight back against the pain you're going through. Toshi, let's leave. It's obvious he's not in the right mindset to... Nonsense. A fellow warrior cannot be left alone in the heat of battle. That would be total treachery. Stop! What happened in the next few moments was like a lightning strike. Quick and sudden, unexpected and impactful. Did he smack a bitch? Toshi rushed toward Ryu, but oh fuck, that's not a slap. Rushed towards Ryu, but as he did so, Ryu pulled something out of his sleeve. Why are we rushing someone who's visibly paranoid? Carefully holding the knife in front of him, Ryu backed away from Toshi. What are you doing? I told you to leave. I'm going to defend myself if necessary. Okay? I wasn't planning anything, so ask Hikari. I can't take anybody's word at face value. I'm sorry for reacting like this. I really don't want to hurt anybody, but I don't want to risk anything. I don't want to become a victim. You must have heard that. You should understand. So, please, Leave. Leave me alone. Once again, I froze. Once again, I could barely move or breathe. My limbs felt solid, as though frozen. But I fought against the freezing cold. And in the end, I managed to get a few words out of my mouth. We should go. Uh-huh. But what about... But nothing. We need to leave. Toshi, you actual dumbass. Someone pulled a knife on you. Let it go, bruh. Can't you see how much pain he's in, Toshi? I'm sorry for yelling. I couldn't think. Couldn't stay here. My body moved on its own, and I rushed out of the room. Why did I yell? Why did I yell like that? That was so stupid of me. Everything was already escalating, but I made it worse. But as I rushed back to my room, a loud voice stopped me in my tracks. Hello, my monstrosities! Bet this was a fun day, huh? I'll give you a little more time after what happened yesterday. I'll give y'all... Okay, that's what they said. I don't want to be blunt or use any force, but things seem better without that Daisaku around, huh? And you all might have a burning... Okay, we gotta stop. Desire to see Mayume again, but... Too bad, so sad. She's dead. I hope you all aren't too crushed. By wonderful puns aside, I've got an announcement for you. It's way too early for a motive, so this is probably like a new floor, new locations. I'm so good at this. I know the Fengen formula beat for beat. A new floor will open up by tomorrow morning. I've been working very hard on it, my guests. An elevator will open up in the hallway tomorrow. With that, you'll be able to access these mysterious new rooms. But before that, you'll have to stay in your rooms tonight, okay? No peeking or sneaking, or there might be a new corpse for everybody to discover tomorrow. It might be you. Bad night and bitter dreams, my guests. I'll deal with that tomorrow. I fucking hate that abomination of a machine. Wow, Hikari dropping an F-bomb. As I finally entered my room, I crashed onto my bed and fell asleep. Another day. Whoa, you're already so full of despair. Oh, they said the thing. They said the D word. You're already so full of despair a week in. Nah, that word's overused. You seem so dejected, melancholy, and pensive. Nah, those words need a dictionary for most to know, but really? Okay, whatever. Either way, you seem pretty darn sad. Why, though? Did you get attached to some strangers? You've known them, what, 5 whole days? They weren't strangers. It doesn't matter how much you try to convince yourself of that. It's true you didn't know them for long, but you still knew them. You saw them happy. You saw them sad. You had fun talking to them. Hikari. Whoa, okay, we're talking right to... Okay. Whether you hear this or not, Hikari. So this isn't Dia talking to the player. This is Dia, like, apparently astral projecting to a Hikari specifically. Whether you believe it or think of it as some weird dream, don't lie to yourself. I can say from experience that it makes things so much worse. Because I'd be lying to myself if I said I wasn't hoping for more death, you know? Ooh, great recovery, Diva. Soon, though. I can't wait for the next corpse. Maybe there'll be one tomorrow, huh? Who knows? Have bitter dreams, my dear. and see you tomorrow for the return of the reflection system. Oh, yippee and wahoo. There's more than you're letting on about these truths, isn't there? What are you talking about? Did Mayume reach her truth? What truth? You know what we're talking about, Dia. Mayume's truth. The truth of crystals. Did she reach it or did she not? She was close. Daisaku was even closer. Mayume only realized her truth in his last moments, while Daisaku realized his a few days before. He'd begun to unravel it completely. I knew it. So, what was Daisaku's truth? Earthquakes. Earthquakes. What are the symbolic and meaningful uses of earthquakes, Kihara? It could focus on the destruction brought about by earthquakes. They're incredibly devastating. Oh, it could also be relevant to the instability of earthquakes, the shakiness of them. Even the sounds could be appropriate to analyze in terms of his truths. Instability. I remember how he said something about being trapped. Maybe the earthquakes trapped him somehow. Could the earthquakes refer to a person? A person who was loud, who made his life feel unstable and destructive? That could be it. I remember a few articles online about his family. He has a pretty successful parents and siblings. Do you think the earthquakes refer to his family? The expectations of them, or how they treated him? Could be, Kihara. Could be. What are you two doing? We're trying to figure out the extent of these truths. The reflection system is still valid after all. I noticed your little use of word. Blah, 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 me when I cannot read. I noticed your little use of words, Dia. The sacrifice system is, of course, our main system, but Sanosuke told me it's not our only system. There's still a chance to escape with the reflection system, isn't there? You don't need to elaborate. I know you probably can't. You just need to help us. One of these two cooked for sure this chapter. One half of this duo. I kind of hope it's Sanosuke, but I don't know, man. Help you? Why would I, the dastardly Dia, help you? Just call everyone together tomorrow morning. We're going to have another poetry meeting. Okay. Thank you, Dia. Don't thank me, brats. I'm just, doing this to see you hurt more. You totally are. Try your best to rip us to shreds, Dia. I will. You better believe it. Okay, what are these two divas up to? Sip the water. Okay. My body forced itself awake, opening its eyes. A loud ringing noise entered my ears. No, not a noise. A very annoying voice. Hey, howdy, hi, hello, salutations, greetings, aloha, bonjour, guten tag, hola. Are you done? Nope, I have about a billion languages programmed into me. Even languages from long-dead civilizations and fictional languages. I don't care. Aw, the flower girl's being cold. Did your little petals wither in the snow? You're no fun. At least when I insult Fayuka, she reacts. You're a worse version of her. Don't you have that whole trauma about feeling like a worse version of a certain somebody? Of always living in their shadow? Oof. Well, dang, exposing her just like that? That insult should shoot you in the heart. Make you beg for mercy. Why are you here? Fine, fine. Well, I have some good news for you. We're gonna try out the reflection system again. Today will be a test run, but if it goes successfully, who knows? maybe, just maybe, you won't have to slaughter everyone else to go outside. Shut up. Look how generous I'm being, but all of you think I'm being disingenuous. After the terrible display with the last poetry meeting, I lost faith in you all. But Shinosuke convinced me to give you another chance. As selfless and kind as I am, I decided to take his request. That's hard to believe. Do you seriously think I'd lie about this? How could my guests think so little of me? If you're not lying, then will we actually be able to escape? If you want to escape, murder would be easier and faster. That didn't answer my question. What question? I'm going back to bed. I started moving back toward my bed, but a single word stopped my body in its tracks. What, yes? Daisaku. Oh, okay, wow, or that. Do you really want to end up like him? So afraid of writing a few poems that you'd risk your life? Would it be bad to say that some part of me doesn't care about what happens to me? Fine. Wonderful. Now, before I go wake up another awful human being, here you go. To give a little inspiration, write a poem based on this prompt I give you. Alright? You better thank me. When you're done, head to the elevator in the hall and go to the art room on the 2nd floor. You should be able to find it. Don't get lost, you might end up in the void. Or somewhere even worse. Yeah, what, the VR is gonna fail us? And then we'll end up in like a glitched world. Dia threw a small scrap of paper at me. Then they vanished. The word on the paper was blackout. I should start writing. Do. I imagine a future where I can be with you. Usually when I write poems, I go through 10 or more drafts, or a breakdown. But this time was different. Lucky me. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem for me and you. No, come on, Hikari. Don't be so weak. Don't be so irrational. You can do better than this. You have to do better than this. If you don't, then... Eventually, I was able to find an elevator to the 2nd floor, and I eventually wandered into what I guessed was the art room. Oh, Iki's gonna love that shit. Oof. It had easels, a shelf full of art supplies, and counters with endless messes. Iki and Shinosuke were both there, papers in hand. Oh my, it seems the sunflower is the first to sprout. Besides Kihara and myself, of course. I presume Dia told you about everything? It all seems too good to be true. Still, I'd rather not be punished, so here I am. I understand. Even though Shinosuke and I were the ones to suggest this, we're still not entirely sure how it'll work. Either way, I hope the others are late purely because they're writing their poems and not because they're planning to break the rules. Hey, Kihara! Let's make a deal. If everyone else doesn't join, let's break the rules together and die hand in hand. Better than dying alone, you know? That doesn't sound like a very enticing flirt. I agree. My life aside, you're still very important to the group, Shinosuke. You shouldn't make jokes about your own death. Okay, but like, is he? I mean, I guess, but... Yeah, I think that everyone's important to the group. Any of us dying is gonna leave an impact. Aside from Kazuyuki, that guy hasn't done anything but bake a cake. I'm kidding. Mostly. What are you two talking about? Didn't know both of you were dying to hear my jokes and pickup lines so much. Well, your wish is granted. Somehow, I can imagine you haunting me with them even in the afterlife. Of course, Blossom. I'll never, ever leave your side. We're bonded by the red string of fate even after we die. In actuality, your jokes are a part of why I feel you're so important to the group. With so much tension and chaos. Everyone needs a little distraction every now and then. I can say that from experience. Iki, I'm gonna level with you. I'm gonna be so straight with you. I think you're the only person who likes his jokes. They may be a little morbid at times, but I still enjoy your jokes. Okay, see, there we go. There's something that explains to me, the audience, the player, the viewer, the reader, why Iki likes him. Good job, good job. Rousing applause. I didn't mean that patronizingly. I meant that like genuinely. Like that's what I was looking for, and they've given me something to work with here, so I'm down for it. Wow, I didn't know you felt that way, Kihara. What about you, Blossom? How do you feel about these jokes? I'll agree to disagree with Iki. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, Iki, I love you, you're my fave, but like, I kind of think you're the only one who likes them. I didn't want to outwardly admit that I didn't really enjoy Sunosike's jokes. Thankfully, more people entered the room before he could start questioning me. I assume we're all here for the same thing. Yep, poetry meeting. Totally didn't expect this whole thing to happen again. I don't fucking believe whatever the hell they went on about, but Dia said there'd be a fitting punishment for me if I didn't go. Ah, well, Dia's punishments aside, it seems like 9, 10, almost everyone is here. Chiyuki didn't come out yesterday either, but why would Colette be missing? I don't know, but I'm excited for a double death today, you know? Ah! You! What are you doing here? I'm the host of our little poetry meetings, duh. Did you stab some of your brain cells? Whoa! Crazy thing to say. Did you stab some of your brain cells off during your little breakdown yesterday? Holy. Huh? You... Well, that was not the right voice, but whatever. Anyway, are you really gonna kill them, Dia? Of freaking course. Haven't you heard how many times I've said I want you all to die? Jeez, all of you are losing brain cells today. I don't blame them. A defective piece of scrap metal would make anyone's head deteriorate. Scrap metal? You really want to say that insult to little old me? Did you forget I have a bunch of your information on hand, Miss Whispers? Is that her secret of Whisper? Did we know that already? Some of them got spoiled already, I just don't remember if that was one of them. Aw, not even a comeback? Boring. I like seeing you all suffer under that false confidence. In any case, perhaps we should get this meeting over with. If they decide not to come, it's not like we can force them. You better fucking make it here. If they don't, I'm gonna kill them myself. Did I hear Cherry say she'll kill me? Does a mortal such as her really think she stands a chance against me? Colette burst through the door as she spoke. Chiyuki followed behind her at a slow pace. Damn it! What the hell took you so long? Well, Minty here wouldn't come out of her room, so I used some divine assistance to open the door and get her out, kicking and screaming. That'd be the funniest option. Divine assistance? Alright, so you asked Dia for help and were lucky enough to get it? My generosity never ends, does it? First, I gave you the return of the reflection system, and now I prevent one of you from becoming a dead Hikikomori. That's how you say it, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, now that everyone's here, I welcome you to the new and improved reflection system. Now you can torture yourself with writing poems until you get so sick of it that you commit murder. Sounds fun, doesn't it? Or, well, this is a test run at least. If it doesn't go well, then we are right back to corpses and cruelty. Yippee. I don't mind corpses and cruelty, but it's kind of a false advertisement for my suggestion, you know? The real reason I brought up the reviving the system is because of something that happened in the trial with Mayume's last moments. right before her punishment. Dia talked extensively about her truth. Truth of crystals, as they put it. They said that Mayume may be able to understand her truth now. Considering her friend, and how Mayume was willing to do anything for her, we theorized that Mayume's truth was about how she idolized her friend. This theory of ours, we thought it may be possible our truths are related to a reason we would commit murder. When we started understanding the origins of our truths, Sanosuke became inspired. He requested for Dia to revive the reflection system to help us with our escape. Were you able to get Dia to clarify if they actually revived the reflection system? Are you sure that this isn't a joke? Whew. Well, no, but... So, we're getting into this shit for another prank by that half-assed cyborg? This is stupid as hell. What a pointless theory concocted by you two. As if the robot would be generous enough to let us escape with a non-violent method. I mean, hey, they did gather us all here. Why go through all the trouble if there wasn't a chance? To give us hope only to crush it under their boot. Oh, yeah, pretty much the same thing as Ryu, yeah. Just see us suffer and argue. I agree. It'd be more probable for the sun to fall upon us. Much more probable than it is for this soulless metal to be benevolent. Hey, even if the sun were to crash into us, we wouldn't have to worry. Not even the sun can shine brighter than me. Okay. You definitely shine, but I don't exactly see you as a big ball of hot gas, Toshi. Kinda getting ahead of yourself there. Now, what did they mean by that? Care to inform us, Asuka? Sorry, I gotta reach for something back here. Okay. Yeah. Well, duh. Well, that was not the right voice. Well, duh. I must hide my secret identity to be a true warrior. Oh, I have a secret identity too. Let me guess, you're a famous serial killer. Or a comedian. Hey, or a stage actor famous for playing the victim. Who knows? Huh? I can't believe my guest predicted my top 3 side jobs. But for my comedian act, what do you call a person in a graveyard? A corpse? No, you call him Frank. Geez, you don't know who Frank is? Because if I can be frank with you, I'm hoping you all start sharing poems before I drop dead of boredom. You all prepared some pretty compelling scraps of paper, so go use them. Or I'll put you in my paper shredder before anything else. Jesus, okay. Let's go ahead and split into a few groups for some poetry time. I'll be waiting, future corpses. After many sighs and exasperated statements, everyone started partnering together. Who should I... Ooh, do I get to pick? I could join Kazuyuki or Asuka, maybe. I might get the chance to apologize to one of them for yesterday, too. I could also try and partner up with Colette. I'm worried about Chiyuki, so Colette might be the best person to talk to about that. And I'd be a little hesitant to talk him with his jokes, but I could try to get more information about Sanosuke's plan. Alright, I get to pick. Kazuyuki, Colette... Alright, you know what? We'll do a poll. 4 options, it seems right. Hold on. Kazuyuki, Colette, Asuka, Sanosuke. Go. Let that run for a minute. I'm a woman of the people right now. Ooh, okay, we got a tie. Nobody wants Asuka, bro. Free them! Free them! Kazuyuki, I expected to not get votes, but like, still, brutal. I'll let it hit like a minute. Okay, we've hit a minute, and so whatever the next tiebreaker vote is, that's who we'll go with. So we'll just wait for the next vote. Vote now! You could be the tiebreaker. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 ba, bing, ba, bing, bing, ba, bing. Oh, okay, we got it. We got another vote. Looks like we're going Shinosuke. Hey, Shinosuke. Would you mind if... I see Cherry Blossom has fallen for me. You want to join my group that badly, huh? What? Don't take him seriously. He'd probably flirt with anyone who asked about joining his group. I still can't believe the slander. You think I'd flirt with anybody? Most likely. I can't believe how harsh you are. Poor, poor me. Huh? Did I really upset you? I'm sorry for saying something like... Wow, you're naive. How cruel of you, Tsunami. Maybe these tears are real. Maybe I'm so down in the dumps I'm about to create an entire ocean of my tears. Yeah, right. Fine, fine, you got me. Anyway, I'm guessing that's a yes to me joining your group? It is, if it wasn't already obvious. I somehow want to torture myself enough that I asked to join him. I don't see a point in wasting our hopes over this whole poetry thing, considering most of us are going to die, so I wanted to see more of his reasoning on the whole thing. Somehow, I'd forgotten what Tsubaki said after the last trial, but now it came back to mind. I had the same reason. So, you two wanted to use me. I'm nothing more than a tool and an answering machine now. How terrible!
Self-voicing enabled.
Oh my god, sorry.
Self-voicing disabled.
Me when I... that darn space bar. I'm tempted to apologize, but I'm guessing it's just another instance of you exaggerating things. Quite clever of you, Rosebud. You're catching on. Maybe you'll be smart enough to read minds one day. Right. I'm not going to admit it out loud, but sometimes part of me wishes I was able to— I don't! Oh god, if I could read minds, I do not want to know what goes on in people's heads. I live better in blissful ignorance. At least I wouldn't have to worry about wondering what other people may think of me. I guess we should get started then. Yep, let's. Soon enough, the three of us found some chairs and took our group to the corner of the room. I'd like to go first, if you two don't mind. I pulled out the poem and let the two of them read it. The lights won't turn on, and everyone is gone. The lights won't turn on, and everything is gone. Try to open the window, but the moon not even the moon hangs low. I try to open the door, but the sun is dead even more. Even my eyesight is dimming. All of these thoughts are swimming. Even my eyesight is dimming, and all my mind is brimming. But maybe it's because I was the one wearing a blindfold all along. Wow, very poetic. I got a blackout prompt from Dia. So if you're curious where the inspiration came from, that should answer part of it. I guess I tried to aim for a hopeless feeling, if that makes sense. I'm not that great at explaining, but what do you two think? God, this is just giving me flashbacks to, like, the classes I took for my writing minor in college, where we would all, like, you know, sit in a little group and do our little peer reviews, and you just had to be like, so what did you think of my story? Hey, it's nice. I like it. Blindness. Darkness. But you are the bright light in my life, Sunflower. But don't get too close to me, or I might catch on fire. Any specific opinions on the poem? About the word choice? Theme? Anything? It's nice, like I said. Anything else I say might be too blunt for you. Anything would be better than what Seinosuke's input would be. I can't believe all the slander I have to endure today. If you're sure, then, why not? I'll provide more specific opinions. The rhyming and repetition are good. They serve the purpose well enough, but the formatting? Boring. Boring? The best poems play with the written format. They space out the words, deliberately focus on the length of each individual line, and make a visual impact with a written format. Whoa! Seems like our tsunami came crashing with some epic knowledge and opinions. I don't really understand what you mean. I'll show my poem. It might serve as a better example. Yeah, it's, there's a name for poems that are formatted this way. Like, there's a specific name for them, and I learned that, like, in high school. I just cannot remember off the top of my head. I'm not a poetry girly. Like, I just do not enjoy it. I love writing, I love narratives, but poems just don't do it for me. Smile, 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 smile. Come on, every pony, smile, smile, smile. Fill my heart up with sunshine, sunshine. Smiles don't align. Burn to complete. Ashes, 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 ashes. In the end. Wow. Very nice. Whoa. Wow. Even the local jokester is reduced to shock. Guess I'm pretty good, huh? It's short, but I loved it. The first few lines look like a smile, and the ashes look like they're falling. It's wonderful, Tsubaki. I didn't know you could play with the written format like this. Oh, well, it was nothing. I was inspired by other poets anyway. Really impressive to somebody like me who's written 0 poems before coming here. 0 poems? I mean, I don't think it's that abnormal. I mean, maybe like in school it's kind of weird that you never wrote one, but... Yep, I guess I'm the odd one out there, despite our old host claiming all of us wrote poetry. You're lying! You're literally a liar. There's no shot you've never written a poem before. Yeah, a bit hard to believe. Kinda suspicious to apparently be the odd one out. However, Tsubaki, you, of all people, cannot be saying this, because you, in the last motive, were the one who did not have a video, so you've been the odd one out before, now haven't you? I'd love to be your dear suspect, but it's clear enough by my poem. One look at it and you'll see. Yet again, this task was required. I didn't know what to put on the page, even if it was my idea. Twirl my pen, maybe? Doodle a little in the corner of a page? Scraped at the little chip parts of my desk? It's all a little meaningless. But meaning might be from a person's interpretation, based on all sorts of external factors. It's what I usually hear about poems anyway. I mean, it's just free verse. Like, there's nothing particular. This is what a lot of my poems looked like in school, but that's also because, as I said, I don't really like poems. I would usually just write prose and then break it into lines. You wrote your thoughts down, but tried to vary the lines? Yeesh, sounds even worse when said out loud. It's right on the target, Rosebud. Hey, if you didn't tell me you were an amateur, I might have thought it was intentional to write a poem based on your thoughts. Lots of these things have no speaker or an unknown speaker, but having the speaker be the author, it's common too. Wonderful! When is my poetry on store shelves? I would throw it in the trash before thinking about publishing it. Huh? That might be going a little overboard, Tsubaki. I mean, there was some, like, decent imagery in there. It wasn't, like, anything groundbreaking, but, you know, like, chipping at the paint on my desk or whatever he said. Like, that wasn't... There was some potential there. Told ya, I'm blunt. He deserves that kind of honesty. Woe is me. I've been taken underwater by a wave of a tsunami. Then drown. Mr. Obama, please help me, I'm drowning! Would you do anything for your country? Anything for you, Mr. Obama? Then perish. As Tsubaki kept insulting Sanosuke, and Sanosuke playfully interpreted each one as a compliment or joke, I couldn't help but laugh a bit. Even though I thought Tsubaki was a little too harsh sometimes, it was fun. A distraction from everything that had happened. It makes me wonder if this could have been how it was like every day if we had accepted the reflection system in the first place. No, I can't think like that. If I constantly wonder about the what if, it'll drive me insane. Can't think about that right now. Soon enough, everyone finished sharing and gathered back together in the room. Within seconds, Dia reappeared. So, how was it? Tragic, depressing, boring. Give me all the juicy gossip. I mean, it happened, I guess. Great, it happened. Very, very helpful. It was actually quite interesting to see the different styles of poetry here. Yeah, even if some of them were harder to understand than others. What was the point of all this sharing, Dia? I don't understand your intentions, even after seeing what the reflection system might have been like. Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy? They didn't say that, but yes, I presume that is why she had inquired in the first place. I don't know why you're so against telling us your whole motive behind this. It's not like we can find out who's behind this with a few limericks or haikus unless we have somebody with god-level intelligence. Oh wait, that's me. I'm the one with god-level intelligence. Even if I was honest, you all wouldn't believe me. This is something nobody here can understand. Dang. You know what, I want to put the cat on the shoulder, just for a little visual variety while we continue. Maybe you'll understand in time. No, I know you'll know the reason in time. I seriously doubted something so fucking complex and unimaginable that a robot can understand it better than us. I wish I could understand why you'd put us through all these awful things. Honestly, part of me doesn't fucking want to know. I can barely endure and ignore all the shit we've been put through already. Does everybody here really value their life as little as Daisaku did? What? Why bring him up right now? Yes, Kitty! We have a kitty. Hi, Kitty. This is midnight. Not everyone here may have realized it. I don't blame them for not wanting to consider it, honestly. Hello, baby. Yes, you're so cute. Ugh, I love him. But Daisaku wanted to die. At first, at least. He'd rather face any terrible punishment than try this. He threw his own life away. How? I thought only Chiyuki and I knew. He wanted to die? Is that why he did all of that? It's something Sanosuke and I theorized. After the trial, it was clear Daisaku was in no way a traitor. He didn't deliberately start the death game. By taking into account his remarks, how easily he panicked, how he may have thought we may have never understood him, we realized the initial situation may have caused his mental state to be at a dire point. Best case scenario, he didn't care what happened to him. Worst case scenario, he wanted something to happen to him. Well, fuck. It was likely a momentary feeling, of course, but it may have been a strong and intense one nonetheless. Shit, now I feel bad. I wish I'd realized it. Then maybe I could have. So he suffered alone like that all this time? Oop. Don't be like Daisaku. Don't throw your lives away. No matter Dia's intentions, no matter how useless it may seem, you at least all need to try. You can endure a few weeks of poetry if it means you can all escape. Yeah, that's totally what happens, you guys. Nothing bad is gonna happen. Everyone's just gonna do the poems, and we all get to go home. No, don't talk about him like that. Don't talk about him like that. Nothing matters. Don't use his life as a persuasive point. You know, if it keeps people from dying, I feel like it's fine. Wait. No. I shouldn't care. I need to stop caring about a stranger. Oh my god. Okay, sure. Y'all are being awfully silent. I guess pretending to be all doom and gloom kinda scared ya. But hey, it's all your choice whether you want to sit through this or not. Not like I can convince you. I suppose that's true. Aw, why are you all giving up so quickly? Maybe I'll be hit with a hammer or thrown into a pit of fire after reading enough. Sounds fun, doesn't it? I can't believe I believed in this poetry shit for a damn second. It's obviously a way for that scrap metal to mess with us more. Ugh. I'm not going to participate in this new prank of theirs. If any of you value your time, I recommend doing the same. Oh boy. But if you want to frolic in a field of daisies and lilacs while reading poetry, I can't control you. I'll be leaving. Without another word, Fuyuka left. After a moment of silence, most of the others did the same as well. My feet were stuck to the floor. Looks like you stayed too. Kinda expected otherwise, honestly. Why'd you stay? Even if it's a way to mess with us, anything's better than wasting away in my room, guilty over some strangers I knew for a week. Wow, guess we're one and the same, huh? Who knew my little speech after the trial would reach you? But I'm guessing you aren't actually the one who thinks that. Maybe, let's say, Fuyuka? Not even a bit of denial. Guess I'm a lucky guesser. You're really intuitive sometimes, aren't you? How do you do it? Let's say I have a lot of experience. If anything, you're the one who confuses me the most. Why? Can't say. Right. I sighed. As I sighed, Iki and Sanosuke discussed amongst themselves. What'll we do? Thought our group could have more hope than this. Hope? You can't say that. But maybe they're all right. I'm trying. No! Iki! Don't be hope posting. That raises your death flags. I'm trying to remain hopeful and positive, but maybe I'm hurting the others by forcing it onto them. Damn it. Stop messing up, Iki. Kihara, don't look so glum. You might get your face stuck like that if you frown too much. It'd kinda be like one of those clowns with a constant sad face. Are you trying to steal my role as class clown, Kihara? There we go. Huh? I'm not trying to steal anything. I don't know what could have... Oh, wait, was that a joke? If so, I could never steal your role. Hey, are you two okay after everything? I don't want to, like, interrupt your flirting, you know? Hikari, so you and Tsubaki stayed? Why'd you stay after apparently not carrying Tsunami? Did my charms and good luck pull the tide in? Just because I don't really care what happens to any of you doesn't mean I'm gonna completely cut myself off from the group or whatever. Do you really expect me to be like, woe is me, I don't trust any of you, boo-hoo? I suppose that kind of reaction doesn't fit your usual behavior. Hikari even had the same reaction as me. We're willing to go along with this whole daily poetry thing. I'm not sure whether it'll help us escape or not, but we might as well try, right? Ooh, I like that thinking, Cherry Blossom. This makes me happy. Thank you. Yeah, we're so fucked. Alan, we are so fucked. Thank you, you two. Perhaps the rest of the group may join us in the future. How about we meet up every morning? With Fuyuka no longer hosting daily meetings, perhaps morning could be a good time for our poetry sharing. Sounds good to me. Me too. Nice. Let's do this whole thing. After talking more, Tsubaki and I headed out to the elevator. We're about to head down, but the elevator doors didn't open. Huh? Why won't they open? Heya! Ah! Let me guess, this is like the electricity thing. Can't use the elevator too much or it breaks down? I was gonna tell you a tragic tale about the elevator's history, but you spoiled the ending. This is what budget cuts do. Limited lighting and limited elevator use. The VR can't handle all that. It's really inconvenient that it can randomly break down like that. Not entirely randomly. True randomness doesn't exist. I mean, if true randomness existed, why aren't any of you randomly dropping dead, huh? Nobody else who was here a few minutes ago is here anymore, so I'm guessing the elevator still worked when they were here. Just a guess, but too many uses in a short time causes it to malfunction? Wonder if that's gonna be lore relevant. How am I going to feed my family if you keep doing my job for me? You're really going to leave a helpless family starving and cold? Go to the dump where you came from and get some shit for breakfast. Anyway, let's head down when it starts working again, Shorty. Until then, ignore them. Ignore me? Why do such a cruel thing? Hey, don't pretend you're not listening. Eventually, after Dia got sick of us ignoring them, I was able to get back to my room. Should have some free time. What should I do? Alright, let's find who's on the agenda. We can hang out with Asuka now. Sweet. Yes, let's do it. Oh, you want to hang out? I don't mind. Asuka spent some time asking me about different flowers. Turned out they knew a lot more than I expected they would, but when I questioned them about it, they refused to elaborate. I think Asuka and I have gotten a little closer today.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, voice clip. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. Hey, Hikari.
Hey!
I guess the free time events are voiced still. I'm shitty at starting conversations, you should know.
I think...
Right, I'm, decent at continuing them, but terrible at starting them, I think. Right, so, wanna think of a random question? Like, ice shaker. I think that's what it's called. I assume they mean icebreaker.
Oh,
it's called an icebreaker, actually.
Bullshit.
Shit, that's what I get for failing my language and writing classes. Writing and all that crap irritate the hell out of me sometimes. Huh? That's odd. What about...
Damn it!
It's not odd, damn it. A bunch of people get bad grades in that class. I'm not fucking stupid.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I was referring to the whole poetry thing, you know? All of us consistently write poetry, or at least read it, I'm assuming.
I don't want to be like this.
Shit, sorry for freaking out on you. I hate being seen as an idiot.
I'm pissed off.
But, there's no way in hell I'd write poetry. It's nerdy and pretentious. Only crappy nerds write it. Got me?
Jeez.
So, I'm a crappy nerd?
Ugh.
No,
Damn it!
This is why I hate words. People use them and twist them however the hell they want to get others to do shit. I mean, that's just like how language works, but okay.
Whatever.
You won't believe how many shitty rumors and vague threats I've heard at my school because of some goddamn words. Way too many crappy people. I'm lucky to have gotten out alive.
Wait!
Huh? What do you mean getting out alive? That's an exaggeration, right?
Bullshit.
No, God, everyone here just has the most, like, traumatic possible backstory. Like, Iki's was kind of normal, but I feel like most people so far has been so fucked up. Nope. I wish I was exaggerating about all the crap I've seen and experienced. But my parents fucked up and homeschooled me for most of my life, till throwing me to the wolves of whatever prestigious academy the hellhole was supposed to be.
Why?
I still don't understand it. Aren't prestigious schools supposed to be even better quality?
Dumbass.
Don't believe those fucking lies. All the people there were bastards, bitches, pricks, and snobs. They'd have torn each other apart limb by limb if they'd faced no consequences for it. It's not your typical prestigious school. It's for more talented people or whatever. Not like the best in the country talented, but really good at something.
Ugh.
So, 95% of the assholes there had egos bigger than the fucking moon.
I'm sorry.
Oh gosh, that sounds so terrible. I'm sorry. I don't understand why so many people could be so cruel. It's terrible.
Whatever.
It's fine. At least I was physically inclined enough to survive a few things.
Huh?
Physically inclined?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with sports and stuff. Before being entered, I ran. A lot. That was what I was I thought you were a basketball player. Were they a runner? Were they a track star?
Bullshit.
Being accepted into a school because I know how to move my feet more than others? It's bullshit and they know it.
Right?
Well, at least it's good you were capable of dealing with it, right? Well, not the entire time. Only after the first year or so there, I started actually defending myself and not taking their shit. I was able to eventually get some authority there by being captain of one of the sports teams. But before that, I hate to fucking think about it.
I understand.
Being at the mercy of those around you would have been absolutely terrifying, Asuka. But at least you're away from them now, right? That must be a positive. Actually, I take that back. A death game probably isn't the better alternative. I like your positivity. I'm not against it.
Right?
Well, then you'll never run out of positivity with me by your side, right? I don't know about that one, Diva. See, not issue. I guess you could say issue, but only in the sense that, like, it's a problem with the inherent format and not so much the writing itself. You can't really reflect Hikari's current character arc, like her current progression of whatever point her character is at in the moment in the free time events, because you can do the free time events whenever. So this line of, you'll never run out of positivity with me by your side, kinda isn't what I think Chapter 2 Hikari would say. But it's just an inherent flaw with the format. There's not really anything you could do about that unless you wrote, like, specific reactions for every chapter, which is just an obscene amount of work. So, like, I get it. It's just funny to me, is all.
What the fuck?
Huh? You? By my side?
Well,
Well, don't be fucking ridiculous. I'm, fine on my own. Got it?
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
I don't want to be like this.
Fuck. That's shitty of me. You're trying to be nice. My first instinct is to fucking mistrust everybody, but you? You're like a puny little thing. Like a puppy.
Huh?
A puppy? I see it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess. Just sweet, energetic, soft, cute. A typical puppy. Or maybe a kitten, if that makes it any fucking clearer. I didn't really expect you to think of me as sweet or cute. Thank you? Dumbass. I didn't mean it like that, damn it.
I don't think...
You sure? Dang.
Stop doubting me.
Yes, I'm fucking sure. This is why I hate words. This is why words are dumb. This is why I never write willingly. I don't know how that fucking robot found out about my writing. I think Asuka tried to whisper that last part, but I heard it anyway.
Right?
So you do write.
Idiot.
Wait, you heard that? No, I don't write. Not at all. Nope, don't ask such dumb questions. Right. After a bit more denial from Asuka, the two of us parted. Maybe I should ask about it next time? Either way, I wonder, why are they so afraid to admit that they do write? Is it a pride thing? I can't be sure. Soon, I headed back to my room. After passing the time, I received a knock at my door. After opening it a few inches, I saw Colette and Maon. Sorry. Huh? Do you two need Maon quickly pulled me out of the doorway and held on tightly to my shoulders. You bet we fucking do. Follow me, Shortcake. We need to... Don't you think we should explain a bit first, Cherry? She's gotta be pretty confused. God damn it, fine. Shortcake, we need your help with Minty. She went right back to her damn room after the poetry shit and won't come out. Yup, no luck getting a word out of her. It's no fun to terrorize mortals who are already at the pinnacle of terror, you know?
Self-voicing enabled.
Stop!
Self-voicing disabled.
This is gonna be a recurring bit if I keep missing the freaking spacebar. Do you want me to get her to come out? Yeah, you're our last fucking hope. Both of you were friends with the bastard. Before Maon could finish, Colette violently nudged her in the ribs. Fuck! Both of you were friends with Daisuke. Yeah, him. So I thought, maybe, I don't know, you'd understand her. Relate to her. You get what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I understand. I'll try my best. Oh ho ho! What a wonderful answer. I'll give you mercy for now as a reward for your generous act, Petals. Thanks? You get through to her. Bring her to the backstage area. We have a surprise. We have a surprise for her. You can't, even if that would fucking suck. Let us know. But I hope to hell and back it doesn't end like that. To hell and back? But you'll never leave my realm. Oh, shut up. Let's go, little shit. Maon started walking off. One day you'll realize how trapped you truly are, mortal. Colette trailed after her. Colette very much gives me, like, sympathetic late-game killer. But I guess we'll see. I exited my room completely. I closed the door behind me before heading to Chiyuki's door. I can do this. I have to do this. He may have been a stranger, but she cared about him. So I have to try my best for her. Chiyuki, are you there? I knocked on her door. I waited for a minute, but no answer. With a sigh, I put my back to her door and leaned against it until my body slowly slid down. You're like this because of what happened to him, right? I don't know what you're going through, I can't know. I could never completely understand. I want to know what's going through your head. I want to comprehend it all. But even if I don't understand, I do know one thing. Daisuke tried to isolate himself. He was suffering. He almost suffered alone. But you were persistent in trying to help him, caring about him. You didn't let him suffer alone. You gave him a chance when nobody else would. So, you don't deserve to suffer alone either. Daisuke wouldn't want you to suffer like this or isolate yourself.
Self-voicing disabled.
I waited. No reply. I didn't know if Chiyuki was even listening, but I kept talking. Maybe some part of me wanted to say it all out loud. Our plan. I told you a bit about it, but not all of it. I thought of the plan. I knew I'd be an easy victim with my personality. That day, Daisuke showed me his motive video. The video showed his younger siblings in danger. He really cared about them. After talking to me about the video, he realized some things and apologized. He apologized to me. I'm trying so hard. So hard. I'm trying so hard to pretend that he was a stranger. That I shouldn't be so upset. I wish he was a stranger. I wish I didn't care. I wish. I couldn't finish another word. The tears wouldn't stop coming. Felt like I was drowning in a million different oceans at once. The tears, the feelings, the thoughts inside my head. I was sinking, drowning. Nothing could keep me afloat. Suddenly, 2 arms wrapped around me. I didn't notice it, but while I was crying, Chiyuki came out of her room and hugged me. I didn't say another word as she held me tightly. I heard her sniffling too. She only managed a few words. I miss him too. We cried together. All the pain I'd been shutting inside poured into her embrace. Soon enough, after the both of us had run out of tears, Chiyuki helped me up. Thank you. For what? For telling me of your feelings. I am uncertain as to why, but that motivated me enough to open my door. Maybe your first instinct is to help others. Perhaps. I felt like I had failed both Daisaku and Mayume. I had wanted to unite the group, keep the peace, help everybody stay positive. But I had failed. I was much too selfish and panicked much too soon. After the trial, I felt as if I didn't deserve to show my face to anybody. Chiyuki. I wanted to comfort her, to tell her it wasn't her fault, to tell her she didn't fail. But I couldn't say a word. But my initial failure made me even more selfish in the end. I had forgotten that the people here are still struggling. I need to be a light for them. I must be a light for them. So I will not give up. I cannot give up. Chiyuki's still putting pressure on herself. This isn't good. This isn't the way she should handle it. So, something I don't really... How do I word this? How do I want to word this? I feel like the characters are so introspective when the narrative wants them to be, and only when the narrative wants them to be. Like, Hikari's saying, "Oh, this is all well and good," and stuff, like, this isn't the way she should handle it. It's making her seem very, like, mature and like she knows what she's doing. But this entire chapter, she's been like, I need to pretend that I didn't care, and like, you know, not really doing that self-introspection. It kind of flip-flops between the two based on what the plot needs to happen and who the plot needs to be, like, correct, so to speak. I don't know if I'm wording that super well, but yeah. I won't give up either. So why am I not telling her otherwise? Moan and Colette are waiting for you in the backstage area. Do you want to go see them? Mm-hmm. I would love to. With her agreement, the two of us slowly headed to the backstage area. I had to ignore the unrelenting voice inside my head. As expected, both Moan and Colette were there. For some reason, oh, okay, you're here. Sure. He makes me laugh because, like, it's not that I forget he exists, but it's like, oh yeah, he was there. Did he do anything of note? Not really, but he was there. It's like Hawkeye in the Avengers movies. You know, no one's favorite Avenger is Hawkeye. No one, when you think of the Avengers, thinks of Hawkeye. But he was there. Minty? Shortcake? Whoa, so you managed to do it. Nice job. Yes, Hikari reminded me of what my purpose is here, and how my actions made others feel. Yeah. Why is Kazuyuki here, though? You saw me making something the day prior, did you not? This is what I was asked to make it for. The cake is a lie! We're making a cake. Hikari not being able to take her own advice? I guess, yeah, that makes enough sense. I did not particularly find a use in them reaching out to Chiyuki, but I'm not one to turn down a job. What did they pay you in? Huh? Making something? What do you mean? You'll be fucking ecstatic, Minty. We got the best baker here to make you an awesome fucking cake. Oh, best baker. My omniscience says otherwise. After all, a certain mortal can make any food out of a person. Oh, shut up, you gremlin. Don't make a dark joke out of my nickname habit. Damn it. Have you met me, my dear Cherry? Everything around me is foretold to be enclosed within endless darkness. May we move on? Cake is not very light in weight. Yep, go ahead, open it. Check it out carefully, Minty. Ah, I cannot wait to see what awaits. I know it's gonna be like great or whatever, but it would be so funny if that cake was just terrible. Yeah, see, like, that's super cute. That's great and all. But it would be so funny if it sucked. As Kazuyuki placed the box and he held down on a nearby table, Chiyuki excitedly ran and looked at the cake, Moan and Colette following slightly behind. It was a cake decorated with light green frosting with little drawings of butterflies all over. Presumably, light green frosting. Sure, if you say so. With little drawings of butterflies all over, presumably also created from frosting. Oh my! The decorations are truly beautiful. I imagine it'll be delicious as well. It is quite surprising you personally planned all this for me, Cherry. No, I didn't, damn it. This little shit, forced me into it. Where was that attitude when being so picky about how it was decorated, Cherry? I... Thank you two so much. I adore this gift, and appreciate your care for me greatly. As Moan still struggled to talk, Chiyuki suddenly pulled her and Colette into a tight hug. It didn't help Moan's nervousness. Kazuyuki and I stood back as they hugged. No thanks for me, I see. Okay, yeah, that is kind of a dick move if they actually don't thank him. Are you... jealous? No. You sound a bit jealous. I only wish for somebody to be grateful for the effort I've put into my work, especially when I am doing it for free. I mean, if they didn't even say thank you, again, that is kind of a dick move. Thank you, Kazuyuki. I'm glad you're still willing to do things with us, even if you disagree with what we're doing. Ugh. I appreciate it, Hikari. Kazuyuki and I talked a bit more. Chiyuki eventually finished talking to Colette and Maon. Thank you all. I am astounded by how much care you have all put into this. I am truly grateful. Let us eat this in the kitchen, shall we? The backstage is likely not the best place to eat a cake after all. We all agreed. We made our way to the kitchen, careful not to mess up the cake as we walked. After we enjoyed all the pieces of a cake together later on, I eventually returned to my room. Okay. I think that's probably where I'm gonna call it wraps for now. We can start off on free time next time. Alright, Kitty goes back. Let's go ahead and scooch on over to chatting. Alright, and that was the start of Chapter 2 for Jikoronpa. In terms of who I think's cooked, it's gotta be either Iki or Sinosuke. I don't know if they're gonna be the victim or the killer, but I do not foresee both of those people making it to Chapter 3. I think one of that duo is very, very dead. If you made me place a bet, I would say Iki probably, based on what I said at the start of stream about them, you know, being an investigator. But we'll have to see. I could see Sinosuke going. The only reason I'm a little less on him is because I think he's like almost an antagonist. Not really. Jiko doesn't really have like a Kokichi or a Nagito or a Byakuya, like a very open antagonist character. Which don't get me wrong, that is not a complaint at all. I'm just saying you need some characters to make conflict, so maybe they'll keep Sinosuke around for a bit. But I'm not totally sold. Oh, hello. There we go. But I'm not totally sold on that. I feel like Iki is doomed. I'm worried for my guy. Like, I'm worried for them severely. I think Toshi's safe. I think Asuka is safe for now. I think Colette's like late game. Who is pinging me? Yeah, I think I gotta go Iki. If I had to lock in another, I guess Sinosuke, but we'll see how the rest of the chapter plays out. I feel like we still have a ways to go. We're not even at the motive yet. That's probably going to be a factor. So we shall see. But this was quite fun as always. Let's take a look at our top 3 real quick. Number 3, we have Maddie. Number 2, we have Mikey Mike. And at number 1, we have Kyo3290. Thank you guys very, very much. I also don't think I could see Chiyuki doing a deep run, actually. I know I said chapter 1, I thought she was like cooked, but Chiyuki I could see making it to the end. I'm not certain, but same with what's her name, Fuyuka, but we'll see. Anyway, that's gonna be it from me for now. We're gonna be playing more of the Devil tomorrow, which is exciting. We'll be doing more Jiko soon. I'm not sure if it's gonna be next week or 2 weeks from now. I gotta figure out exactly how next week is gonna go, but I'll have my schedule up as soon as possible. So, until then, I would like to thank you all very much for coming. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your night, rest of your weekend, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!